Hello again, my name is Dr. Bill Johnson. I would like to welcome you to another edition of Exploring Our Schools. You know, here at Southside High School we have many opportunities, many experiences for our students. One of them that really sets Southside apart from the rest of the world is called Center Stage, and we're here to talk about that today and the experience that some of our kids have as they participate in Center Stage. And as their superintendent, I always participate as well.
You too.
Not very well, but I am, right. So I have Jen Monceau, who's the advisor for Center Stage, and I have two people who have been around for a while and have participated for a number of years in Center Stage. Justin Capers, thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you.
Okay. All right. And Michaela Beckenshall, thank you very much for joining us. So I'm going to start with you, Jen, if you don't mind. Just talk a little bit about the history of Center Stage as you have been a participant in it, and tell me where it came from, where it is today.
Center Stage is a program that began, I think it was probably about 7 or 8 years ago, that was started by two students, Brian Nesdell and Kathy Mackey, and it combined our special education and our general education programs, and they worked together to create original works that essentially were based on not original, but based on other works. I think our first production was High School Musical, and they created High School Musical South Side style. So they kind of used a work, and then they put it in Rockville Center, and they create a program that has the kids working together. We start usually in September or October, and the kids rehearse all the way through May, and they do dance numbers, and they have acting, and some singing, depending on the years, and the kids work together and put on
Timing
a
is
great
everything.
production.
So,
yes,
and here
very
we are.
much so.
Here we are again in the spring, and what
Yes.
we are doing is we are now, the focal point really is a production that goes on every year in late May. So here we are. And what is the name of this year's production?
Calendar Catastrophe.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Right, it's something I'm very familiar with, but right, it's not easy to do. So, Justin, what do you do in, are you one of the actors? Do you?
Yes, I'm one of the actors. I play the role of Thunder.
Thunder?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness, that sounds rather ominous, I'm not sure. Right, should I be afraid?
Yes.
Oh, really? Uh-oh. So, what do you do as Thunder?
Well, I shout really loud. Sometimes I make a little jokey joke.
Okay. And what happens to the calendar when you make all of these sounds?
I get really mad.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And that the calendar changes?
Yes.
Really? So you have something to do with the calendar, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah? Okay. So,
So
look, this,
so when that happens, I just go berserk. When the calendar switches, I don't know what happens to me.
really? So you don't react well, huh?
Yeah, I don't react well.
So, all right, but you're not the only person on stage. We have quite a few people who are
We do.
participating.
We probably have about 150 students that are involved, both on the middle school level and the high school level. So it's an enormous production.
But not everybody's on stage.
No.
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 So tell me, you've been involved in Center Stage for 4 years.
Yes, I started as a freshman, and I helped out building the sets and doing the lighting, and then my sophomore year, I took over. I'm now in charge of building and designing all of the sets, as well as all of the lighting, coordinating who's involved in the crew and what roles they have, and what goes on when during the shows.
But it's a team effort. When you say building the sets, it's just not you and a couple of other kids. I mean, we make sure that we team you up
Yes.
with.
Yes, no,
So tell me a little bit about the teamsmanship that.
Well, we work a lot with the adults involved in Center Stage directly, as well as the children in the play production class. Mr. Reed and Mr. Musili have been very helpful this year in building the sets, as well as in years past. And anyone who wants to be involved, not just in the production, but in the set building, is welcome to do so. I always put it out to everyone.
But it gives you and the kids in the core class a real opportunity to get to know one another.
Yes, and that's one of my favorite parts of working in the production, because anyone who wants to help can.
Right.
Yes.
So do you help with the production also?
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, do you help in building any of the sets? Do you come down and help out, or are you just one of those guys who is an actor?
I'm just an actor.
You're just an actor, huh?
He's been working very hard learning his lines and all. So he's been focusing on that and running his lines with other members of the
That's
cast.
not an easy thing to do. not only do you have to remember your lines, but you have to remember them at exactly the right time.
Yeah, but you also have to be very devoted to them.
Yes.
Really? So do you have lines all the way through the entire production?
Yes.
So Thunder's a significant, so when we go to see the show in a few days,
Yes.
we got to watch out for Thunder. It's going to be around quite a bit, huh? All right.
He is, yes.
So tell me, do you enjoy it?
Yes, I do, because I get to see my friends. I get to bond with them. So,
Have you made new friends?
tons.
Tons of friends.
Yeah.
Really? Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
They like you and you like them.
Yeah.
That really is a very, very special part of being part of Center Stage, right?
That's it.
And you're doing something really entertaining. I mean, I know, of all the things that we do at Southside, I think besides Red and Blue, nothing gets more people to come
Oh,
out
definitely.
than
Yes.
Center Stage. It is standing room only. It's amazing how many people come to watch.
Yes. Very true.
It's hard to get tickets.
It's very hard to
My
get.
mother didn't get them one year.
Oh, no.
Yes.
We're in trouble for that, I would
Yeah.
imagine, right? Yeah.
Nothing
We
gets
snuck her in. but
Oh, you
yeah,
snuck her in.
It's awesome how many people come out every year to see it.
It is.
Nothing gets more friends riled up than acting.
So does your family come to watch?
Yes, actually, my whole family is coming. My aunties, my cousins, everybody.
So should we find out from you, how did you manage to get tickets? Huh? Does everybody get a reserved number of tickets if you're in the show?
No, it's just, we go on a first-come, first-served basis, essentially. The ticket orders are out, and then when they send them back in to us, Miss Vogel and I are both the advisors of the program, so we go through the process of
That really is the hottest ticket
distributing
in
those
town,
tickets.
isn't it?
It most definitely is. I was involved this year, too, in doing the production for the musical as well,
Yeah.
those tickets, and this ticket is most
Yeah.
definitely the hottest ticket. in
So, tell me about the production. Where did the idea come from this year about
Mrs.
Calendar
White,
Catastrophe?
Mrs. White, this is an original production that Mrs. White had created called Calendar Catastrophe. The months of the year
Yeah,
decided
usually
they
they're
don't.
aligned with some kind of Broadway production, right?
Yes.
And this is
Yes.
different. So that actually puts a lot more pressure on you. You have to be a lot
Yes.
more inventive, right?
Yes, I didn't have a set to base anything off of this year, but building a calendar is somewhat easy to figure out how to do.
Yeah, but a little boring, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah, but then we also got to build a throne, which we're gonna get to decorate later in the week. We're gonna put like fun things on it, so it's Mother Nature's throne. So that was exciting to build. And the calendar is fun to paint.
so we have Mother Nature.
I know, but listen, but what's fun about the calendars is that they're very mean and grouchy, so that's the fun part about it.
Oh, really?
Right.
Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
the calendar are. The
So
months
how's
are very
who's
mean.
Mother Nature? She easy to deal with?
Yeah, Mother Nature is actually Thunder and Lightning's mom, so
That's the
Oh,
story.
so you're part of it, huh?
Yep.
Oh, so you are the person we have to worry about. Do I, as the superintendent, have to worry about Thunder?
I think you're clear.
I'm clear?
I think you're clear, yes.
Okay, all right.
I think
So-
you are.
rain, a hurricane.
Uh-oh. Oh, maybe I should have spoke too
Oh,
soon,
really?
I'm not sure.
Oh, my goodness, okay. So, tell me a little about your involvement over the last 4 years. I mean, it's extraordinary how committed, I'm sure you and many of your classmates are to Center Stage.
It's amazing how many people every year come together to put on this amazing production, and there's so many different things going on, from the people doing the sets to everyone in the show, everyone who's making up a dance for everyone else to participate in and teaching it, all the adults who are involved building the showcase and doing the tickets, it's writing the show. It's always been an amazing thing to see what everyone puts together.
And you are in charge. When they say you build a set and design the set, you do it.
I mean, yeah, I have
Yeah.
help. I'm not.
No, it's more than that. I mean, you know, one of the marvelous things about it is how involved the kids are in every single aspect of this.
Yes, that's
Right.
my favorite part, is getting to work with all of the other students involved and seeing how everyone works together to build something, because everyone has new ideas, and it makes the show only 10 times more fantastic.
It really is, yeah. And it really gets to the sense of real teamsmanship. And the world is so diverse and wonderful when, in
Oh,
fact,
yes.
you take all of the different components that we have here at Southside, put it all together, and then we have Center Stage.
It's true, it is very true.
So how long have you been involved?
I think I came on the third, so probably 5 years or 6 years.
So, Anything special about this production?
I think this production in particular, it's our first kind of truly original production, not based on anything else, so I think that's kind of exciting for us. And
Yeah, I was surprised, to tell you the truth, because there's always
It
been some
was.
theme associated with, as I said a few minutes ago, with a Broadway production.
Well, I think we have, because our population changes so often, right? When we first began, we had the same group of kids for a number of years. So we kind of go to the strengths of all of those students. But then when that group of students had graduated, now we have a whole new crop of students. So you're always trying to play to how we can showcase them the best.
And
So-
here he is.
Yes, and here we go, right?
Right, here he is.
So we have these new kids that you're trying to showcase what they can do the best. So there are certain things that we want to highlight, and there are different ways that we feel that we can do that the best. So we felt that this original production, Mrs. White felt was really the best way
So,
that we could do it.
oh, I'm sorry, go right ahead.
Yeah. And
There's thunder, here he comes.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and the reason why I'm so good at acting, because I was in a play in my other school, and I forgot all my lines, so I got used to the fact that I started ad-libbing.
Oh, you can ad-lib as well. Do you ad-lib in this at all?
Yeah.
A little bit, if necessary.
Yeah. Well, at the end of my line, since I know all my lines, I start ad-libbing.
Yeah. So tell me, do you sing and dance? But you dance.
Yes, I dance at home. I don't dance at this place. They do girl dancing. I don't dance like a girl. I don't shame my masculinity. I don't.
Okay, but you,
Well, the dances are open really to everybody. We kind of there are both boys and girls in the dances.
I don't really.
but you dance with your grandma, right?
Yes,
Who's the better dancer, you and your grandmother?
we're both good dancers.
You are, huh? Okay. So, at any rate, just getting back to, tell me a little bit about when the production is going to take place.
The production is the 19th and the 20th, Thursday and Friday. Tickets are $5. There is, on the Rockville Center website, there's a form that you can fill out, or you can call the main office, and there probably will be tickets still at the door, but you can order pre-ahead. They're $5 each, and we look forward to selling out again this year, so get them while they're hot, I guess I'll say.
So again, the 19th and the 20th.
Yes, Thursday and Friday, May 19th and 20th. The
And the
production will
time
be at
is?
7 p.m., sorry.
7 p.m. here at Southside High
Yes,
School.
here at Southside High School.
Right. So anything special about the role that you've played over the years? I mean, you've seen it evolve over time.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Has it changed?
Yes, I think every year when you have a new group of kids, the show changes and you focus on different things. This year, I think we have a lot more dancing, and it's a lot. It's sillier than it has been other years. Other times, the comedy's every year the jokes are different and the characters are different every year, and it's always, no matter what, it's always consistently amazing. That's.
But this time, we've written a script specifically for us and not just around a theme of the play.
Yes. Yes, and I think that makes it even extra special.
So when you design a set, I mean, I'm always interested in knowing, I mean, where does it start? Where do you start? Do you sit down with the director, or do you try to figure that out? I mean,
Yes. We usually, early on in the year, when Miss White was explaining to me what the show was about and how it was about a calendar, she mentioned she wanted it to look like a not $20,000 pyramid, another one of the old game show sets, and I then had no idea what she was talking about, so I had to Google it and figure out what the show, I forget what one it was, and she wanted just a little
There
box.
was a pyramid show, I'm not sure the name of it.
It's like 21
Okay, but that's what we're going to say?
Yes, one of the, so it's, so we had to figure out how to do it because we wanted to make sure the kids could stand behind it and still be in front of it, and it would give the illusion of them being trapped in a calendar. So we built, like platforms with walls in front of them so the kids are able to be behind them.
You keep saying "we," but you had a significant role in all of this, right?
Yes, I did not write the script or anything. Ms. White told me what she wanted. I figured out.
But that's all part of being a team.
Yes, yes. And then a group of kids and I built the sets together. We also, she said she wanted a throne, and I suggested the throne roll out on stage as opposed to just being there the whole time, so then we could it would be a little more fun and surprising. And we figure out things that work and don't work, because especially for this show, you have to have different levels of kids working on things. You have to make sure things are actually secure sometimes, but that's all part of it, and I think that was make this show more enjoyable and interesting to build.
So how many on stage?
Well, they're broken up into dance groups.
Right.
So essentially, we probably have about 25 kids at a time on stage.
Yeah.
At the closing of the show, we will probably try to stagger it because there are probably over 100 kids that are involved.
And a number of, you said the middle school. So
Yes,
we
the
have
middle
a
school.
number of middle school kids.
I have probably, I think, close to 60 kids involved from the middle school. So they'll be our opening number again, like they usually are. It's kind of just their taste into center stage. And it's been exciting, actually, this year because we just started the
Yeah, you
program. at the
started
middle
that
school
tradition, what, 2 years ago, right?
2 years ago, right?
Yeah.
So this is really the first year that the middle school kids are up here now. So it's so nice to see some of our students that had been at the middle school now are a part of center stage here at the high school. So they're they're pros now because they had done it before. So it's very
Right.
exciting to see them be involved now in our main stage here. So it's very exciting for them.
You have fun every day?
Yes, I do. I do have fun.
So when you have fun, I mean, how do we know that? Do you get a chance to talk to your friends every day? Do you get a chance to,
Yes, I just, I talk to my friends every day, chat with them, run around.
do they help you with your lines?
Yes,
Yeah, they do.
yes, I study with Tajane, I study with Lightning, I study with all of them.
Oh, you do? All right. Do you practice every day
Yes,
on the stage? I guess we are doing dress rehearsals now, right?
We practice just 3 times a week now that we're towards the end.
That's a lot of time.
It is, yes.
Right. Now, who provides the music? We do that, we don't use our orchestra, right?
No.
We always do.
No, we use just
Boombox.
taped music, yeah, we cut the music to our needs. We
Okay.
just cut the music to our needs.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're kind of coming down to the end. The encouragement, I guess, to our participation. Part of it is inviting kids to participate. How do they get involved? How do they know about it?
Well, essentially, we have announcements, morning announcements. They ask kids word of mouth. We'll talk about it all the time to each other. They're very excited. It's a very large program. There's such a large number of kids that are involved. So
Yeah.
just by word of mouth,
Yeah.
they find out in that sense. I think they see it on the on the school channel. They'll see the past performances. They'll see our different advertisements for it as well, so they could come this year. We talk to the teachers about it.
Yes.
I think. I talk to students about it all the time.
Yes.
And the kids who are in Best Buddies, too. The Best Buddies program is also a feeder program into
Okay.
the center stage program
So
as
there's lots of
well.
opportunities to get to know, because you learned about it before. I mean, you started as a freshman.
Yes, the boy who was in charge of building the sets before me, he was a senior, I was a freshman. He asked me to come aboard so he could teach me the ropes my freshman year, and then I could take over,
Okay.
which that was very nice, and I loved every minute of it.
Good. I could see that. Yeah, it's clearly evident. So, just any last words that we'd like to add that would encourage others to participate?
yes, center stage is awesome.
It's awesome.
There you go.
Well, that is a great. Do you agree?
Yes, there's no experience like it, I think, in the high school that you could have.
I think if Thunder says it, how could it do? It's definitely true.
Right. Well, you've just sold me.
Yes, there you go.
So we don't have to sell a lot of people because they know about it.
Yes.
It's really grown in reputation, so. Well, look, then, I'm looking forward to being there. I'm looking
Excellent.
forward to seeing you, Thunder. Don't scare me, please. Right? All right? I'm very anxious to see these sets this year.
Oh.
Very interesting concept, very interesting idea, so. Again, Jen, thank you so much. Thank you both very much for joining me
Thank you
today.
for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you on the 19th and the 20th here at Southside High School, 7 o'clock. See you soon. Bye now.